Oh my goodness. There's barely any emotion left in me as the Jays win 8-7 over the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, or however you want to say it, in 13 innings. I am exhausted. It is almost 3:50 in the morning. I have work tomorrow, but I had to get this out to you guys. I told myself I was going to watch the Jays at bats in the 13th. And if you saw my tweet, you would have known that, yep, I was doing it the next day. Then, something magical happened, and I'm like, nah, on second thought, we're doing the video tonight because it's pretty much over. But things got a little testy in that bottom of the 13th, but the Jays came away with the win. Now let's break things down a little bit. Hits were 12-11 in this game. Most of that was in the latter stages of the game. However, the Jays got their first 3 runs off, one, manufactured, second of all, some crappy defense. All right, first, Ezekiel Carrera, it's a gray, grounds out, and Chris Coughlin scores. So it's RBI ground outs, again, manufacturing runs. When you're not playing well, and it's so hard to score runs, manufacturing runs is what you have to do. That, sacrifice flies, sack bunts to move runners up, things like that will have to happen. Same inning, a wild pitch from the pitcher, Ryan Goins scores, 2-0 Blue Jays. But in the bottom half of that inning, Albert Pujols doubles, I remember that one actually. The bases were loaded, and he hits a double, clears the bases, Jays down 3-2. Oh, here we go. And then Mike Trout hits a home run off Matt Latos. And there you go. At that point, it's, what is it now? 4-2. And we're thinking it's gross. Tulowitzki scores on a throwing error by Adrelton Simmons. It's late. It is late. Simmons. Let's just say it that way. But Tulowitzki ends up leaving the game in around then, and it was just a tight hamstring, so it's nothing. It shouldn't be too crazy, which is good news. Devin Travis replaces him, and we have ourselves a 4-3 game. Then the hottest Blue Jay out there, Justin Smoke, with 2 runners on, doubles down the first base line, scoring 2. The Jays got the lead. And that's all in the 8th inning. In the bottom half of the 8th inning, things blow up, and we got a tie game. This team couldn't buy a win until the 13th, where with 2 out, Kevin Pillar singles, Ezekiel Carrera singles, and Pillar heads to third on the play. But you didn't really need that because Jose comes up and hits a home run, his first of the year. Oh, that hit is what this team needed. But what this team did not need is pretty much the heart attack that occurred afterwards, which was Aaron Loup. You get the bases loaded with nobody out. I'm not going to 100% blame him. There was a ground ball, double play ball that Chris Coughlin could not handle. But then they bring in Joe Biagini, and he gives up a couple, but not 3. Gives up 2. Jays win 8-7. Thank the good Lord. He had Pujols and Trout, hurt them as much as they could, right? Trout, I thought he leaned into that pitch per se, but it was going to be a ball anyway, so okay, whatever. Pujols, that was a gorgeous pitch by Biagini, and strikes him out. That's big, and then Crone lines out to center field Pillar, and that's the ball game. And I think there's a lot of sigh of reliefs north of the border because we have now won 2 of our last 3 games. Pretty crazy, eh? It's pretty crazy. And in the last game, they lost in extra innings as well. So maybe this team is slowly starting to find something. We're just going to have to wait and see how everything pans out. But it's good to see that they've won a few games. They are 4-12 on the year. We can't be looking at the records right now. That's really what we can't be doing because that's intimidating. It looks awful. We got to look at this as in the Jays got a win today, and we're looking to win the series. We won the opener. Great news. But we just got to keep going. And Matt Latos, he had one tough inning, right? You got to look at it from a broad perspective. You're looking at stats. He had 5 innings, 4 runs, 6 hits, walked 3. Oh, he was awful. He gave up 3 of those 4 runs to Albert Pujols' double down the line. And then 1 was a solo shot to Mike Trout, which it's Mike Trout. So, yeah, he didn't have to walk the guys either or anything, but I thought he was okay. He was serviceable, and the Jays got the win otherwise. The bullpen, guys, was dynamite. I was really impressed. Danny Barnes put 2 solid innings of work in, gave up 1 hit, striking out 3 guys. He's been looking good. Dominic Leone went an inning in the third, had a good, first inning. Rough next one, though. Gave up that 1 run in the 8th inning to tie the game. But then Joe Smith went 2/3, gave up a hit, but was clean. And then Ryan Tepera, in a time where the Jays needed inning munchers, if you want to call them that, he did a great job. He went 3 innings, giving up 1 hit, striking out 3 guys. And career high in pitches thrown, in an outing. He was great. He had some energy and some fire in him as well. Obviously, we talked about Aaron Loop, and we talked about Joe Biagini getting his first save of the season, and Ryan Tepera grabs the win in this one. Now, quickly, Kevin Pillar extends his hit streak. Good stuff. Bautista, 2 for 6 with a home run and 3 RBIs. It's great to see him get a few hits in there. Morales had a couple hits. Tulowitzki was 1 for 3. Russell Martin was 3 for 5. That's great news. Smoke, 1 for 5, but he had 2 RBIs on his double down the line. Chris Coughlin was 1 for 3. And, it's good to see some of the big guys getting clumps of hits. We have not seen that yet, but we saw a little bit of it tonight. But we got to keep going, right? It's not a game where it's take the day off tomorrow. No. You got to get right back at it tomorrow. It is Saturday, but it is a night game. It is a 9:07 first pitch. Casey Lawrence going for the Jays. Tyler Skaggs going for the Angels. Again, Lawrence is a guy that we brought up kind of like Latos. We saw a little bit of Lawrence to start the year. Wasn't too great, send him back down, but now you need him. If the Jays can find a way to win this game, that would be unreal. Because that would, you at least split the series, and then you have Stroman and Lariano going in the last 2 games. 2 guys you're pretty confident in. All right? So I'm very proud of the guys for sticking to this game and finding a way to win. That's a grinded out type of game. Back and forth. You get 3 in the 13th. It's over. You give up 2, but you hang on to it. That's great stuff. So, guys, that is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video and you were alive and well for this game, hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below what you guys thought of this game. And, what did you guys think of this game? I was pretty fired up about it. And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow, Raptors edition. Again, Game 4, must win for the Raptors. They do not want to go down 3-1 to the Milwaukee Bucks. We'll also talk to you guys a Leafs edition. That is Sunday. All right, that is Sunday. Leafs and Capitals must win for the Leafs, or they're eliminated. Game 6. Back at the Air Canada Center. And also, Jays edition, we will not be doing the video tomorrow night. Alright, I'm letting you guys know now. I will not be able to upload it tomorrow night. It will be uploaded the following early afternoon. Maybe 11, 12 o'clock. Something around there. I'm not 100% sure. On the Sunday morning, early afternoon. Alright? So, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys then.